Okay, I have a Toro 521. I'm going to fix the carburetor on it today. Well, actually, I'm actually going to replace it. So here's your carb. I got a new one in a box from Amazon. So it looks like I'm going to have to just take off 2 bolts. I've never done this before. This is for a friend. I'm going to take off a bolt here and a bolt there. I have this linkage. You want to make sure you put it back into the right slot. And then you have your hose that leads to your gas tank. And it looks like that's about all this one has. Oh, it's got one hose right here as well. Have to take off. Those are pretty easy fixes. This one looks like it goes back into the kind of like an overflow is what it kind of looks like. But let me get going real fast and I'll turn it back on. Okay, so for the first thing I'm doing is taking off this nut. I already loosened it. It wasn't too bad. Pretty simple. So let me do that real fast. Make sure to put these somewhere that you don't lose them. Alright, so it looks like it's got a bolt on the back that it's just spinning. So I'm going to take 2 hands to hold this bolt and the one in the back to keep it from spinning. Okay, so I got this first one off right here. Now I'm unscrewing the one on the other side. The back bolt, back there you can see it spinning as well. So I'm going to take 2 hands and just undo this one. Okay, I've got that part off so now you can see it's a little bit loose. Next thing I'm going to do is unscrew somebody put on a screw here to keep it on. So I'm going to undo this. A lot of them have just a clamp or something that you can put on and off. This is kind of falling off, so I guess I'm going to take this off. Make sure to remember where your linkages go. So you can see the carburetor's hanging there. There is a gasket right here. This one's in not terrible shape, but not real good shape. It'll still work, but I have a new one, so I'm just going to put it on there in place of it. Like I said, so I'm going to take and unscrew this a little bit more, so I can get it undone. Alright, so it's loose now. So you're going to want to give it a little kind of a pull to get it off there. There we go. So you can see it's come off. You're going to want to take and put this hose somewhere up higher than the gas so that it doesn't leak out. Or you're going to have gas that leaks out. See, there you go. So I'll stick it kind of right in here. Have it stay right there. So the next thing you want to do is unattach this hose right here. And in order to do that, you're just going to give it a little pull. This one doesn't have a clamp on it. Most of the time they have little clamps, but this one doesn't. So we're just going to pull it a little bit. There you go. See, it just pulled right out there. Now you have your carburetor off. Bottom part you're going to take, you're just going to unscrew this bottom part so that you can get the bowl off. So unscrew this. Pretty easy. This one, you can see the gasket here is broken. So I'm going to keep unscrewing until it's out. Take a look inside. So you can see this one is filthy. It's got stuff all over in it. Its gasket is destroyed. And the float is destroyed. It's all corroded in here. So what you're going to do next, it can't even go up or down hardly at all. So what you're going to do is there's a little pin right here. If you can see it, you're going to push that out. So let me do that. Alright, well I tried to get that out. It's so corroded in there, it's going to take me a little bit of work. So anyways, you're going to pull that pin out, and this is going to fall right off. Then you have your float adjuster right there. You can pull that out. Make sure not to lose it. It's pretty important. And then down inside there's a jet in there. You want to get some carburetor cleaner and you're going to spray it all out. Like I said, this one I'm just going to toss this one. The person who I'm doing this for actually bought a new carburetor, thank goodness, so I don't have to go through and clean it up. So you're going to want to clean this up. You're going to want to spray carb all over in here. You want to spray your carb cleaner in here. Make sure everything flows smoothly. Some may have a flathead screw down there that'll be flathead, so you can actually take that out. This one doesn't have anything in there, so it would just be a carb spray down in there. And then here is the bottom part that came out of the bottom, like that. So I don't know if you can see, it's got a little teeny tiny hole right there, and it's got one right above it. You're going to take a teeny wire brush and you're going to go in and out, in and out. Down in there, you can see that there's a jet down in there. You're going to want to take that out. Looks like right here I have got a flathead screw, so maybe that's how you take it out. Let's see what happens. So I'm undoing it now. I've never done this before. So let's see what this holds. So there's your needle. You can see it's all, this one's all corroded. It's got a gasket on it and a spring. Make sure not to lose those. You're going to want to clean this all up. Maybe let it sit overnight in some carb cleaner. Get a wire brush, something, scrape all it off. Then you're going to put it back in. Remember when you're taking this out, remember how many turns you took it out so that it sits the right depth. I'm not too worried. Like I said, the other person bought a new carb. I'm just going to throw this one away. So you're going to clean this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take, you're going to put this piece back in the spot it came from, so right here. And then you're going to put this on and you're going to line these little brackets up and then push this pin right here back through it so that it holds it on. And then you're going to replace your gasket, making sure this one's all cracked, this one's destroyed. And then you're going to put this back on, make sure that everything is lined up, that you don't bend your gasket, smash your gasket, do anything. And then you're going to take and just put this, screw this right back in to how you came from, and then firm it up. You're not going to want to, don't over tighten it in case you have to get back in and redo it. And then tighten it back up so that it's snug. This one had a seal. It's right here, it's broken. So that's going to go underneath it before you put this on. And then you're going to want to tighten it up just a little bit, and then you're going to put it back on the way that I showed you to take it off in the comments or in the links below. That's how you do that. Like I said, this one's garbage. I would have done a little more in depth, but they just got a new one, and this one's just going to be thrown away.